Good morning, Elton Sternfels here, Director of Sansom. Here we are in 256 Queen Street, a new project just kicking off with Icon. It's going to be a 33 level tower. We're going to be here for a couple of years. We started with the tanking in the last month and there's a bit of action on site, so come in, we'll have a look. Morning, Tim.
Oh, yep.
I'm good. Okay.
Hey, I'm Blake Hogarth from Icon, Construction Manager here. On the 256 project next door, we're currently in the raft slab foundation work, where we've got Sansom doing the waterproofing, Soil Tech finishing the piling, and Marin with the reinforcing and concrete portion.
We believe Sansom was selected for this project, like in other projects where it's a high risk environment, deep into underground, with a lot of heritage components and very difficult membranes here in a large scale construction. You can see pre-proof 300R, getting detailed to some really big piles. This is what it looked like when it's finished. Now that's ready for the reinforcing to be laid. Chris, do you want to talk about what you're doing here?
We're just doing the pre-proof 300 with the waterproofing.
So what's your next steps here with the pile?
We're just gonna put SM on it around it, and then 100 mil, then 100, then hardcore.
It's pretty good pile detailing there. The nice repair you guys have done. This looks good. As you can see, very big raft slab, 1.2 metres thick. Many people would argue that itself is unlikely to leak, but in these sort of environments you constantly get surprised about how water finds its way through. This project's super complex because of the very tight confined space. Heritage structures on each end that are in the process of being strengthened, very deep basement, deep core for a building that's extremely narrow. We're only 20-something metres across here and we're 33 levels high.
The heritage nature of this project and specific resource consents are complex, and there's a governance factor from Auckland Council involved. We have to clearly stage and coordinate the different phases of the project whilst maintaining the heritage overlay of the building and restoring it to its existing self.
The heritage angle of having these facades having to be retained, it makes the job a little bit more complex for waterproofing because we can't actually change the structure at all. It has to remain, so everything needs to be built inside of the heritage component. Later on, the exterior is going to be prettied up, but the actual structure itself needs to remain in place. And when you put a Type C Newton system on the inside, it's ideal for that because it's the only membrane which, although it's a contingency membrane, is reversible, so you're not actually affecting the heritage structure. The heritage at this end, the building itself, the first few levels actually remain, so the strengthening required there is very complex. It's outside of Sansom's responsibility, but we need to interface with that with our waterproofing. Yeah, so on this job, one of the complexities we had with selecting the membrane and getting it right was that where the precast panels are, they don't receive backfill, yet we have no access to the back. So to detail that flap at the back, we had to invent a drop-down flap situation. I'll come and I'll show you that now. The lapping detail here with these big 300 thick precast panels is one that we've developed because we couldn't get access down here below. So when the panel gets craned in, this flap drops down and we roll it into place, adhering it to the tapes there. This is an incomplete detail at the moment, but this is the stage one, and then the tanking heads up there towards Lawn Street and gets significantly higher.
The job does have a whole lot of technical scope in this, and by engaging our suppliers and our specialist consultants early, we're able to adopt their skills and expertise in the design phase, which translates into better productivity and quality in the build phase. And we've worked with some of our contractors like Sansom for several jobs now. We understand what they bring to the table, what's important to them, and also their skill sets.
Another good thing about being on 256 back here with Icon is that the sub-trades that we work with down in these deep basements, Marin, and it's the same guys we're dealing with every job. And the collaboration needed to get something done in a confined space like this and to tight time frames is, there's a lot of working together, there's a lot of mutual respect of each other's trades. What am I most proud of this project? Well, I guess it's the same as many projects, is that we talk so much for years about design and getting it built, but actually when it comes down to it, the guys that we've got, the Sansom guys, when they turn up in here, they deliver exactly the result that we want. That I'm super proud of. In this sort of environment, the guys laying membrane to that level of detailing without even batting an eyelid, that's really great stuff.